I mean, by the way, you still did follow me, so you count as far as that's concerned. Thank you very much for following by the way. But I just, I can't be bothered. I'm too tired right now to respond to trolls, and I don't usually respond to trolls anyway. So, yeah, hope you're having a good day. Conservation. Increase conservation rating to 2 stars, and we got it, so that's good. This has all been very single lane. I'm gonna have to branch off soon. Take it in. Let me see. What do I got? Hold on just a second, guys. There we go. There we go. So now we don't have to put up with the guy after all. I'm not one to block people, but if you're going to be irritating, why should I put up with you? I mean, seriously. Why should I bother putting up with you if you're going to, come into my channel and basically just be a berg? I don't need that. Especially when I'm tired. I mean, this guy just came into my channel and decided to troll me. No, I'm not going to put up with that. That's assholeville, Let him be an asshole on somebody else's time. I got no, what do you call it? I got no patience for it. Alright, just put down some rocks to decorate the entrance here. Probably put a tree down. And of course we got the statue of the wolves. Generally when I get people coming into the channel, and visiting the chat room, I'll occasionally have conversations with them, but for the most part, I talk a lot to the air, if you know what I mean. I'm like, I address potential viewers, and I talk as if I've already got a lot of people there, even when I've only got one or two. I mean, as far as I can tell, Finn's still in the channel, and I dumped Jamie because he was being an asshole. But you know, if even if you're watching silently, if you guys got a question or you want to say something to me, as long as what you're saying is cogent and not a ridiculous personal attack, I'm perfectly willing to answer questions. But he started in being weird, and that's just not right. You know, there's no point to doing that. Yeah, no reason to either. Alright, okay. Alright, let's see. What we're going to do here is we're going to bring the info board over here, because we're going to put info boards up in the corners. And I'm going to make these, I'm going to make the radius smaller. So it's like that. And what we're going to do, alright, let's put the Timberwolves in. Alright, we'll have the speakers also talking about the Timberwolves. And what we're going to do is we're going to lower the radius to, I don't know, 8? 8? Yeah, 8 is good. Now let's see if this works. Because what I want to do is I want to put whoops, hello, not just the speaker, but the entire thing. I want to have that happen over here. Now we may need to lower the range of the speaker even further if it doesn't want to cooperate. To maybe 6. Okay, so like this. We'll bring this down to 6. No, 7 will do it. Okay, so if 7's going to do it, then 7's going to do it. And there, 7 does it. You see, there's a nice. You can't have your education radius merging, because basically it's like, you know, oh, the guests are not smart enough to realize that these things are effectively saying the same thing, so you need to be very careful not to overstimulate their tiny little brains. It's a little condescending on the part of the game, but I honestly believe that the problem is that the people who make the game don't like human beings. You know, there've been a lot of times where they've done things. Yeah, no, seriously. Here, let me show you. I pull up the hot map with the education, and you can see I don't have them overlap there. I don't have them overlap here in the turtle habitat. You don't overlap there. They're all very carefully not touching, because, like I said, for whatever reason, people who made the game have decided that the imaginary people visiting the zoos are just not smart enough to handle being overstimulated with information. Now, I was going to do something else, and now I can't remember what I was going to do. What else was I? I can't remember. Let's add yet another light. I'm probably going to have to, when I bring it over here, I'm probably going to have to eventually put down another power generator, because power generators, you always start a zoo with you know, there's an initial radius right here. Everything in that circle gets free power, but the minute you build outside that circle, it's going to require a power source. And you have to be careful in the placement of the power sources. Let's put one of these here. These are, of course, more education boards. And of course, guests love being educated. They just don't like to be educated, but from more than one source at once. Let me see. Whoops. What does this cover? This covers deforestation and ecotourism. Well, let's deal with climate change. And we will deal with land sharing versus land sparing. Alright. Now I have a set of vending machines over here, and I have a kind of a food court there. I really need to decorate these buildings. I'll do that later. How am I doing? 83,000. I'm really building up the money. That's good. People are spending money, buying souvenirs, buying information packets and umbrellas, and donating. This is always good. You want them donating. $264.62 just at this bucket alone. How's this one doing? $7.54. But you see, that's a different, you know. This is a popular one, you know, right next to the educator. That's cool. Alright, speaking of educators, let's put another educator facility right here. They're not going to be able to do the entire thing because the building is, that the wall is so tall, the educator can't toss food over it. But we're going to go ahead and add, an educator stand. Right there. Alright. We're going to have this April. Okay, and it's going to be timber wolves. Food throw path is blocked. That's because the wall is too big. Let's pick some music. North American, Carolinian wood, giant redwoods, fragrant Afland. You know what? Let's do the giant redwoods. There we go. Manage work zones. Now, this is something. Whoops. The noise you hear in the background is my insulin alarm. It's telling me it's time to get a shot of insulin. No, the people don't like the power sources, which is kind of odd because I've been to a lot of zoos, and for the most part, I've never seen people have a problem with the facilities. You know, the water pumps and things like that. They just accept that it's just part of what's going on. So let's see, January, February, March, April. Yeah, okay. All right, how am I doing? What do I need to do? Let's check in with the guest thoughts and see what they're thinking about. All right, education's not yet there. Lots of energy, hunger's being taken care of, toilets are being taken care of. I might need to add another bathroom. This zoo feels pretty small. Okay. You know what? I think I am going to add another bathroom. Habitat cleanliness. Is it the llamas again? My God, guy. The zookeeper I have taking care of the llamas is apparently not as on the ball as I would wish him to be. All right. Guest facilities, toilet block. All right. Log. Oh, for crying out loud, look at this. Look at this. I hate when it's uncooperative. There we go. And it did it again. Right at the last minute, it did it again. There. Alright, and we're gonna need these for the front. Okay, let's just switch this over to wood because I'm basically using the Arctic wood for roofs. Right. Okay, bring this down. And yeah, these are going to overlap a little, but that's okay. You know, you just want to make sure that they're connected well. That way they look good. Dealing with that the other day too, dry? Yeah, exactly. I hate that when it just won't be cooperative. You're trying to get it in the right, just the precise place, and it's like, no, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, up, down, and it won't actually fall into place. Yeah, believe me, I hate that. All right, let's see. Whoa, hello. Nice to have you here, by the way, Raina. Hope you're doing well. I've mentioned it about 3 different times, but I'm just kind of tired today. I got back. I was working Thursday and Friday and Saturday. I was working at a fan convention, and I love doing fan convention work, but at the same time, boy howdy, do I get tired afterward. Because I put 100% of my energy into it. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I did get to meet some really nice people. In addition to my friend Carlos Ferro, who's a voice actor, who I've talked about already, I got to meet a science fiction fantasy author, Jodi Lynn Nye. And if you've never read any of her books, she's amazing. She's a great author. Funny, and she's just a sweetheart of a person. And I got to hang out with her for a little while, and I got to hang out with Marty Grabstein, who's the voice of Courage the Cowardly Dog, and he's just a sweetheart. Oh my God, one of the friendliest, nicest people I've ever met. But you know, I was on stage helping out my friend Carlos, who, like I said, is a voice actor. And as a result, now that I'm home, I'm like, oh boy, every single muscle in my body seems like it's been clenched. I did a lot of walking around, but it was fun.